Hello. Welcome to LadyGang Quickie. I am Becca here with Jack and Keltie. The way in which I am both looking so forward to Lady World and that I never want to get on another Zoom to discuss logistics or sponsors or...
You guys,
it's consumed our every waking moment.
We've literally seen each other for like 8 hours today already. So if we seem stale,
it's 1:30 in the afternoon, and I was up all night reading Taylor Swift lore. She didn't sleep.
Oh, really? What happened? Give me Cliff's Notes, because
we're getting to it after Good Week, Bad Week, because it really needs to be the whole episode. Really needs to be Taylor, but I'm gonna let us bitch a little.
Okay, it's time for
Good Week.
Yes, it is.
Bad Week. Oh no!
Who wants to go first? I'll go first, actually.
All right.
Keltie, I have been using the Alta daily app.
Oh,
and it is a game changer.
Have you uploaded all of your clothing into it?
I'm almost fully through all my clothes. It's not as difficult and as challenging as it seems when you first get there. So what it is you log all the items of your clothing into this app, and then it uses AI to put looks together for you, put outfits together. But logging it's so easy. It's really easy. You can search the internet for the picture, or you can take a picture of your own, and it's genius. I don't understand how it's free.
I know.
I think someone made a mistake there.
I gave them all the money for it.
No. No.
So I'm so glad you love it. It's actually come a long way in the last year. What I think has gotten so good is the searchability. So before you had to take a picture of your shirt and then tell that what it was, but now you can literally be like Ronnie Cobo, black blouse, gold button, and it will literally find it from the page where it was sold, even old stuff. So it does make uploading it very, very easy.
And then it's so pretty. You upload all your things. I'm showing Jack, sorry that this is a visual medium, and I'm also giving you a free ad. So I'll be asking for this when you make money on the app.
Thank you.
It's so great because I feel like I used to know how to dress. I feel like I used to know, and I think because I was doing it more often.
Sure.
And now it's I really have from 0 to 10. It's yoga pants, or it's going out to dinner or whatever. And those two areas I'm okay in. It's the everyday thing. I'm when did I forget how to dress? And I have all these clothes. I have all these really great clothes, but I have no creativity left in me to know how to put them together. So this app, even if I don't copy the outfit completely, I'll be like, oh my God, I have never thought to put this pair of pants with this shoes. And this is how this bag that I have ties it all together. It's crazy.
Cute.
It is. And if you don't like the way it does something, you can edit it.
Yeah.
There's also a really cool feature. I'm not sure if your version has it, but essentially
If you're truly not an ad.
No, it's not. But if you're a copycat like me, say you saw Jack Vanek, actually I could do this. If you saw the picture of Jack Vanek in New York that I made when we called the paparazzi on ourselves, and she was wearing this really cool denim 2-piece set that had keys all over it, and you're like, I really want to wear this outfit, you can actually upload the picture that you screenshot off Jack Vanek's Instagram or Jack's picture or whatever, and Alta will tell you exactly where to buy that if you want to buy it, but it will also tell you how to recreate the look from your closet. So I do that a lot with 90s looks from Sharon Stone. I'm how do I get this exact look? And then they're like, wear this blazer, wear this thing. It's pretty cool.
And they have this where you can scroll through just random looks
Instagram
girls, and then they put together what you could
from your closet.
Yeah.
I've noticed
fun. I spend a lot less money on clothes, which is probably bad for the not the environment. Actually, it's probably good for the environment. What's it called?
Economy.
The economy. Yeah, because a lot of times I'll be on one of our favorite sites, like Net-a-Porter or Revolve or even Zara, and I'm I see the model, and I'm like, oh, that look is so cute, and now I just put it in Ulta, and I'm like, oh, I already own that.
Yeah.
I already own 900 black bodysuits. I already own a black blazer. I already own a belt. I just did never put these things together, so it's pretty dope.
It's so cool.
It's good to get if you're trying to stop the spending.
Yeah, stop the spending.
Yeah.
It is. It's
thanks
really,
for doing that. That's cool.
You're
You should go
welcome.
to their fashion. They're having a party at Fashion Week. I can't go because I'll be working, but
Oh, bummer.
Because
Well,
Becca really goes to Fashion Week. So.
Well, she wants to. Now she
I
wants
only
to
go if I'm being paid.
Yeah.
She needs somewhere to go in her outfits, you
In
know?
New York City?
It's true. New York City.
Actually, one thing I'll say, not a bad week, but we did get our first cease and desist because we were using videos of Alicia Silverstone and Clueless because it's like the Clueless closet.
Yeah.
And I'm like in the airport and the owner, Jenny, was like, what do we do? What do you do? And I was like, we should be honored. Like, this is amazing. Yeah. Our first cease and desist, we really made it. And by the way, it took us like a year or 2 years. LadyGang had our first cease and desist in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how we knew we were an instant hit. Anyway.
It's very cool. Yeah, there's all the Austin moms are getting onto the Alta thing, but they're also so rich and so bougie that they hired some college girls to come to their closets and input their products in the closets. I like putting my stuff in because I forget things that I have.
And then you can probably purge while you're doing it too. Mm-hmm.
Yes, very much. Okay, here is my bad week. I recently went on Stassi's podcast and unfortunately for everyone involved, the listeners, myself and Stassi, we kicked it off because she said she hated the beach. And she's like, people are going to hate me. They're going to hate me. I said, they're not going to hate you any more than when I tell people I hate Christmas. So then Stassi goes through like the whole rundown of why I hate Christmas. She's asking me, got in the nitty gritty because she was pretty fascinated about this thing.
Yeah.
And, I had to be honest. I can't be anything other than myself. And I'm sorry. I know I was there to sell tickets to Lady World, and I'm sure I did whatever the opposite of that was. There were probably some refunds being requested. And I got tagged. I never listen to anything that I record, nothing. So it happens and I forget about it. But Podcast One clipped a little bit of it for the Instagram. And then I see it and I'm like, oh, I'll repost this to promote the episode. And then the comments on the clip were like, she hates life. Most depressing guest ever. Don't ever invite her back. I used to listen to LadyGang, but she's the reason I left. She hates life.
Oh my God. Stop.
So, for a minute, I did actually text my best friend and I said, I think it's time for me, in the words of Jackie Schimmel, to dim the lights and not speak in a microphone ever again. I was like, I'm done. It's been 10 years. God knows the things that have come out of my mouth. But also I've been going on a lot of other people's podcasts. And I have to say, I'm never going on another person's podcast again.
Well, this is, I think what it is they're not used to the flavor of Becca that our listeners have either loved or hated and have probably stopped listening. But others, they're like your stans because you're going to say this controversial opinion that only a very small percentage of people agree with, but they also passionately agree with it. So it's like, we need you.
I think you have to remember, first of all, what does it feel like to be a Keltie? But I think you have to remember that it's a pie chart. So there are equal amounts of people that stan you so hard that when you're like, how did you hear about LadyGang? They're like, I heard about Becca talking about it because I watched Glee and I never stopped. Like, those people are still here. And then when you open up about your motherhood stuff, when you show the softer side of yourself, people fall so deeply in love with you. And then there's the people that are the Jackie Schimmels of the world that hate shit and they want to hate along with you. And they're like, thank God someone said this about Christmas. I've been feeling this. So you have to understand that because it's the same thing. I personally read everything about me on the internet and re-listen to everything. And I know very strongly that people are like, Keltie is insufferable. I cannot listen to another episode of LadyGang if she doesn't shut the fuck up. Like I read all that too. But then there's the other people that write me a, 10,000 word email about how I change their life and they went and got an Emmy after me because I got an Emmy and it seemed impossible. And then they went into news and you know what I mean?
Well, nobody has more stans than Keltie does.
No. They're very vocal too.
But I have as many haters. I have as many haters.
Sure.
When I go on Jeff Lewis, when I sometimes go on Jeff Lewis and Derek, I had to have him stop when he was with me, stop reading because he was obsessed with it. He would go on Reddit and read all the mean comments after. And he's like, people really hated you on Jeff Lewis today. And I told Jeff I'm never coming back. And then he was like, no, just some people are so mean. Don't worry about it.
Well, you can't go on Reddit. They're literally, Reddit is not for positivity.
It's where you go to be negative.
It's where you go to be negative. Hate yourself.
I wouldn't place Stassi's podcast as like a reading rainbow type program. Like, I think she's a little bit of a hard ass too.
Unfortunately, though, we found the part of the Venn diagram that we don't overlap in, and she really went in hard. I blame my interviewer, quite honestly, because I was going to be done with it after I was like, that's the thing. And she's like, but what about this? But what about this? Do you like this? And I understand she was trying to find some common ground and something some light, you know, she was leading me there, but I can't go somewhere that I can't go.
She's trying to bring you some joy. And you were like, no, there's no joy.
There's no joy. This is not what life is about.
I feel that way sometimes too, though. I will say, like, I feel that way. I definitely, and maybe you'll start feeling it more in your 40s, or maybe you feel it earlier because you're a mom and your life is more maybe complex than like the non-tethered ladies. But like, I have certainly felt this more in my 40s, like where I'm like, I'm going to be so good. I know you guys don't believe me, but like, I'm going to be so good when I disappear from the world. Like, when you can never publicly hate on me again is going to be a dream. Cause like, I don't know. There's something fun about it at first when you're like, ha ha ha. If you don't have haters, you're not shit. But like, I don't know. I'm like,
so stop looking.
That's your own demise.
Yeah. And I saw the comments accidentally. And then I didn't go back after the first couple hours that it was up. I would rather do anything else than read anything about myself. So it's like, you have to stop.
You're
and then
feeding the beast.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. I don't really read as much as I used to.
Someone said something mean about me, and then I looked at her profile and she follows me. So that was the other thing that was so confusing.
Oh, no, and I'll hate you more than your mom.
No, there's nothing better than getting the DM from somebody and it's like, why are you following me still?
Yeah, it's bizarro. Bizarro.
Whatever.
So you won't be hearing me on any other podcast, and the jury's out if you're still going to be hearing me on this one in a couple months. So it's been really fun. I love everybody. Just kidding.
Christmas is the one thing that's really going to knock you off the edge.
Yeah.
Sounds about right, though.
Yeah, right?
I'll go next. Mine's very fast, very simple. I have a new obsession. It's this little bottle here. It is...
Okay, she's like tiny green pill bottle.
Thai herb inhaler. Now, I am somebody that has been addicted to my Vicks VapoRub nasal inhaler thing. You know, the little thing that you like sniff up your nose? Yeah. What is that face?
Because
I find very strange thing.
I find it so strange when people get addicted to sticking those things up their nose.
Oh, I love it. I always say it's like a shower for my nostrils, but this, I saw it on people on Love Island were sniffing it, and I'm like, what is that? And then I started seeing it on TikTok. It is a TikTok buy, which I'm a little bit sketched out about because it's like TikTok shops
You're
are
probably
really
inhaling formaldehyde.
Mm-hmm. Probably. I mean, the way that it smells is something quite unlike anything that I have ever smelled in my life. So that's my new addiction for anybody that needs something like that.
I need to go back. Why are they smelling this on Love Island and showing it?
I don't know. They were just like laying in bed and they kept passing it like around this little green tube of
Does
things.
it get you high?
No. I just like it. It smells like menthol. Like it's nice if you like feel nauseous or when I'm hungover or like just need a little pick me up. It's like the Vicks VapoRub, but like on drugs, which it probably is.
Yeah, I would look at the ingredients in that TikTok shop.
They're in not
another
in
language.
English.
Okay, cool. You can put it in ChatGPT and see what it says,
or Google Translate. Who knows?
What if it's like cocaine?
It might, but it says inhale when having symptom. But like, what kind of?
It's probably a nausea thing, and then people are just taking.
Menthol, camphor, bromiol, and other herbs. I don't know.
And other herbs. That's where you
get in
trouble.
But like, what if you're on Love Island? Why are you like passing this back and forth in bed?
I don't know. Maybe
this is weird.
Because it's
I bet you they got paid by Big China, and they were like, "This is going to be part of
by TikTok."
Yeah, because I would not be surprised if this was all part of the whole ruse.
Yeah, because it's like it shows up just enough for you to be like, "What is that?" but not enough to see what it is. So it really gets you Googling what it is. They need a new sponsor. I'm down.
Incredible.
My bad week isn't really like, well, it might be Keltie's bad week. Or it's your good week. I don't know.
Oh, no.
So Jared edits our podcast and he was editing one of our recent episodes that we had. And he goes, oh my God, I just saw Keltie's full tit.
Yes.
It was... So we recorded a podcast and we were talking about how floppy our boobs were recently and we all tried to fit.
Is that out yet on
pencil.
on YouTube?
I think it is.
I think it is. We tried to fit a pencil underneath our boob, and Keltie raised her whole shirt on video, and she goes, "Oops!" But then never mentioned. Like sometimes when we're recording, we'll be like, "Jared, take that out," or like one of us will text him, "Jared, take that out." Thank God he is a good editor and watcher and listener.
Did he take it out before it went on YouTube, or is it on YouTube now?
No, he took it out when he was editing.
Thank God for Jared.
I know.
That is
he was like,
hilarious.
He goes, "I can't believe I saw a tit today." That's not yours.
And you were like, thank God I married you, because that was very disappointing.
I bet he wishes one of us had big jugs, because he's just looking at one little titty after the other.
I know. Yeah. Ours are all kind of similar. They're nothing to write home about. Becca's are probably the best out of them, but
definitely.
But you know, he was very, I will say it was his good week because he was very excited about it.
Wow, that's great. I love it.
That is
a
so
free
funny.
boob.
Wow, you're welcome, Jared.
Yep.
Okay. I have a ghost story for my bad week.
Okay.
I know. This is the wildest thing that has ever happened to me.
Whoa.
Truly,
True
with
story.
ghosts. True story.
Okay.
So I'm sitting at E last week, and after the show, Justin comes in. He sits on this little bench I have in my office, and we're just talking. Obviously, there's a lot going on, and we're visiting, we're talking, whatever. And the lights in the room flicker on not just the ceiling, but also like of the makeup room. And I was like, oh my God, it's so crazy around here. Like the lights are flickering. He goes, Justin says, "Oh no, that's Jamie." And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
That is how spirits talk to us, is through lights.
No,
Yeah, a
listen
flicker.
to this. He goes, "That's Jamie. She used to work here. She unfortunately passed." And she was like, "No, she's been here for years. Like it's Jamie." And he goes, and then he stops and he goes, "Watch this. Jamie, I know you're here. I know we were just talking about work and you're mad and you're like, I know you're here. Just flicker the lights again, Jamie."
And
they flickered.
Why would you ever come back and haunt E! News?
I've worked there for 3 years. I've been in that room. I've never seen the lights flicker once. He told me that whenever you're talking about work stuff, she gets upset and she flickers. And he literally was like, "Jamie, I know you're..."
Is he pranking you?
How would you prank it?
Someone by
having
like
somebody
the light
flickering
switch?
it.
There was no one there. Everyone had gone home. There was just me and Justin. Everyone else had left the building.
Was she on-camera talent? Who is Jamie?
No. I don't know her. I never worked with her, but I guess she worked there a while ago, and he was like, "Jamie."
Did you try to like ask her?
I was too freaked
Ouija
out.
board it?
Because I've gone along with all of you when Becca's like, "Oh my God, I saw the orange on the mat and I saw the butterflies." And I'm like, okay, but like every once in a while there's a butterfly or there's an orange. Like, but he asked. He said, "Jamie, flick the lights. I know you're here. Flick the lights
information, I did ask for an orange.
Yeah, that's the whole
before
point. Is
seeing
you
the
have
orange.
to ask for it, because if you just see it, it's not.
Yeah, it's not just if I'm going through life and there's an orange. It's like it's a spirit. It's no, you have to
that's
ask.
what it was in Chelsea Handler's book.
What do you mean?
I feel like when we talked about it with Chelsea, she was like, "Whenever I see an orange."
Oh, okay. Maybe.
So that's why
she takes it.
Okay,
So
got
you
it.
asked for so you did
I
what
asked
Justin did.
specifically. Yeah, I said, "Show me the orange."
I'm going
Dead
to need
person?
a little bit more. I'm going to need some, like, you're asking her a question, Jamie, like, yes or no, prove yourself.
Show yourself.
Prove yourself how?
Prove that it's
She flickered
Give
the
her
lights.
some challenges.
once that's a
Jesus.
coincidence. I need more.
It was wild in my feelings when that happened, because it was so real. Justin got up so casual and was like, "No, it's Jamie."
Who
Jamie.
told Justin this?
He worked with her, I think.
Who told her about the the ghost of Jamie?
No, he said he worked with Jamie. How long has he been at E? This
10
is very
years.
recent. You need to ask everybody. Be like, did you work with Jamie? What's the deal? What's the story? How'd she pass? Like, you're not asking any of the right questions.
No.
Okay.
Not for a ghost.
No.
Okay. Well,
Report back, please.
Yeah.
I sure will. Okay, so my good week is, My real good week is we're getting a Taylor Swift album. My other good week is that I didn't die this week when I could have, because there was a rattlesnake in my yard.
Ooh.
And I am alive. I'm alive.
Did you have to catch it?
I was sitting outside and I heard the and I was like, what's that noise? And I could hear the mailman 4 streets away with this brain. I can hear what you're thinking four houses away. I can hear your phone call. It's driving too many noises. And I'm like, what is that noise? And Chris is like, what are you talking about? I was like, what's the noise? And Callie is like going crazy. We had like our little pool float sitting beside the pool. She's going crazy trying to get under the pool float. And I was like, what is happening? Chris walks over. He picks up the pool float. There's a rattlesnake. It was not small, a coil, rattling.
No.
And when they're in a coil and rattling, they're going to pounce. So then I was like, well, what do we do? So I did what I knew I could give, which was I filmed it. And I went back to my corner of the yard and I was like, okay. And then Chris is like, picked up Callie, gave me Callie. And then he got the pool scooper and he scooped the snake. And I was like, is it going to jump? It could have jumped at him.
It could have also slithered up the handle.
Yeah.
They climb trees and shit, don't they?
Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. Anyway, so I was like, let's kill it. And Chris was like, no, we can't kill it. I was like, are you sure? And so he walked far, far up the hill and like put it away. I'm sure it's going to slither back. Now I have so many fears. But
oh no.
My point being is that I sent it to my brother and I was like, ha ha ha, fun not day off. And he was like, well, you almost died. And I was like, what? He's like, if you get bit by a rattlesnake, you have to call 911 and get anti-venom. You can die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought that was just like a thing people said.
Keltie, this is literally first of all, this episode is like, I'm questioning everything about you. Okay. Obviously, if it's a poisonous snake,
I don't know that I knew how poisonous they were.
I'm pretty sure most 90% of poisonous snakes, venomous snakes, kill you if you don't go to the hospital.
I don't know why I thought this, but I thought only the ones that got you that had the big heads,
cobras.
I thought that was the only one. I thought all these other snakes were just I thought it would bite you, but I didn't think it had the poison venom. I thought you had to be like bright orange or something. Like, isn't that the thing that if you're not a bright color, you're not poisonous?
No.
Oh my God, what is happening?
All right.
Also, this is why you need to close your doors and not have Callie
and not have a dog
running
door
back and forth.
The dog door is going to get you.
When it's Callie's time, it's Callie's time.
Yeah, you do say that. Oh my
God.
She knows that. She knows that. And she's good about it. I think she would have backed up. Okay, when we come back, the life of a showgirl. Okay, we are back. Welcome back to the LadyGang / Showgirl Anonymous. It was just late one evening and I saw a post come out that said, actually, Collie, who works for us and she works with us and does social media, texted me and she goes, is it true? Like she wanted to know from the E-News standpoint. And I was like, you know more than me, girl. And so Taylor came on, there was like a picture cut out and we're like, oh, she's going to be on New Heights. Then she's on New Heights and we think, oh my God, they just got the best podcast guest of all time. I want people to really understand this from an interviewer's position. The last time Taylor did an interview on a red carpet or with some sort of that wasn't
a journalist,
a documentary of her own.
Yes, was 2004. I wasn't even married yet. 2011.
She never did red carpet interviews?
She did some. Okay, so she's done a couple. She did a walk by at the Cats premiere. She did a walk by at the All Too Well premiere where she did a couple questions. She did no interviews for the Eras tour. She just has not done a 40-minute interview in so long. It's been a zillion years. She's done oh my God, so excited to be here. That's it. That's all we've gotten, unless it's a documentary. Mm-hmm. So you're already thinking, oh, we're getting her on New Heights. This is amazing. We're going to get to see and hear from her about her life and her time off. And they're going to kiki and this is amazing. You think that's enough. Then all of the lore starts coming out. The background is sparkly orange. And on the last day of the Eras tour. The Eras tour, she wore all the orange outfits and said, "See you next era." And it was like all these different things. And then Kali texted me all these leaks. She was like, "I think this is the album cover," and it's her like in a showgirl costume. And then it's a song with Sabrina Carpenter, all these leaks. And she was like, "I don't know if this is real, but this happened before and it was fake. Like people fake stuff all the time." I'm like, yes, we cannot know until Taylor Nation posts about it.
So is Taylor Nation like the Instagram? That's her official? Because I saw the Taylor Nation post. She's actually affiliated with Taylor Nation.
Taylor Nation is like the fan club, but it's run by her people.
Right. So it's official Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's like when she doesn't want to post something like, "Hey, pick up your Lady World bands at Will
When
Call."
you don't want to see Desperado, you have Taylor Nation post it.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so we're so excited about it. So it's called The Life of a Showgirl. And this is also very interesting. So on the past, like really all the sad albums, she's worked with Jack Antonoff. This is produced by Max Martin and Shellback, and they did all the 1989 record, all the pop hits.
Yep. 75. 1989. Oh, her 1989 record. Okay.
Yeah. Her 1989 record. So all the like, shake it off, all the hits. So I think we're getting a pop album, which is exciting, and like a happy album because she's happy. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I just think like, girl, she really did not take much of a break. It's only been a year. I mean, it's been a few years since we had an album because she was on tour for so long. But like, I don't know. If you're Taylor, you just love to work, I guess. Like, but she didn't want to just do a football season where she could just be with him all the time and not have to worry about her own schedule. Like, it's just so interesting to me. So of course, then I had to make it all about me. Mm-hmm. So I knew the theme is orange, and I knew, oh my God, in 2007, I worked at the Box, which was like a club in New York City, and I was a showgirl. And my costume was orange. And I was like, I have the perfect photo for this. So of course I had to put that up. And then I had to make a TikTok because she has that song that's like, "You say that not everything's about me. What if it is?" Like, what if, just saying, hypothetically, what if Taylor Swift was like,
I hate where this is going.
My old friend Keltishka Knight is really in a time of upheaval. She needs something good. I will pay homage to her orange showgirl outfit. And
is there an actual little part of you that thinks it could be about okay,
not at all. But I did like this. I mean, listen, there's lots of showgirls in the world, but I did give all of my best dancer friends, when I saw them at our last trip, I gave them all these like framed portraits. And it's this beautiful artist who makes portraits on Etsy. And it's like the home for retired showgirls. And it's like a bunch of showgirls, but they're like hanging out in the pool and stuff.
Oh, that's cute.
It's really cute. Anyway, I'm really excited about this era because it means a lot of glitter. It means fabulous costumes. It means people are going to be putting the respect on the name of Bob Mackie again. The one of the leaks, like the top she's wearing, definitely looks like this very, very, very famous Bob Mackie bra top that Britney Spears wore. Remember when she wore the sequin bra top with the G-string over the jeans and it was all sequins? That was Bob Mackie, but it looks like Taylor's wearing it and he just sold it at auction. So I bet she bought it to wear it. It's just, it's so incredible. We're going to get another tour. We're going to have something to look forward to. I just feel so happy. Now, on the flip side of this news, we also have, do you have any comments or questions at this point?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. We also got,
in regards to your theory that the new album is about you?
No.
Correct.
She's like, would you need me to dive a little bit deeper? I have my whole notes here.
I'm all set. Continue.
Well, there are, you know what though? My stands, like we were talking about, my stands do stand so hard that everyone on my posts was like, "Oh my God, I thought of you right away." Thank you so much. It's amazing. You're welcome.
Oh my God.
Okay. So then on the other half of this, we got a GQ cover from Killa Trav. Now, Killa Trav is being styled by La Roche, which if you're not watching the new season of Project Runway, what are you doing with your life? He is incredible.
Genius.
Oh my God. He literally, first of all, Utica Queen is on it, who's an amazing Drag Race alum. Shit the bed last week. The worst collection I've ever seen. And La Roche goes, "I didn't sit in glam and get all beautiful and come to work today to look at ugly clothes." And I was like, we're back. Joan Rivers is back. Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are we over worrying about being canceled? Because I can really let loose.
No, you're good. You're good.
We need you.
Okay, so Killa Trav did the cover of GQ. He's in this like fur hat thing, so it's like all fur, and his face looks great. But then I go and look at the other photos.
Yeah, I'm confused. The one in the cowboy hat.
So every single one of them. One, he's on one of those like skateboards that you fly in the water.
Yeah.
He's like, one, he's like in a leather jacket with fringe, full belly out. I mean, the thing
and
is
a backwards hat.
I like a backwards hat.
No, but with the fringe look, like what?
I don't see. Wait, can you show me?
It's like white pants, like
with a belt.
With a belt.
And I really like the ones of him in like the bog.
He's holding an alligator.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So his hair is still in that weird phase though.
It's so strange to me. I think Travis, well, you are the only person that's seen him in real life, Becca, but like he's huge, right? Like he's massive. Like how, like if Chris Knight had muscles or bigger than that?
Well, like a completely, it's like if you took
truck.
Yeah, if you took Zach and put inches on him and then like
so nothing like Zach.
No, actually he was not far from Zach. Like he just looked like if Zach was like a CrossFitter and was a little taller. So he's like beefy. Like he has big limbs, big hands. So he's a very large human.
So hot.
But
what I think is so interesting about it is that both him and Jason, like in what they do in sports, like I don't know sports, but I'm only Tom Brady is what I know about football players. So like I assumed because you saw Tom Brady on all these covers and things like shirtless, he had an 8-pack, his body was like so cut that like Travis is out here with not an ab in sight. And like,
but that doesn't. All
Jason is the same.
Are not all the same.
No, Jason was the same, and he was like, because his Jason was like, I got to be a tank. Like, I got to just go rip it. But I just think it's so interesting to me. Like, I was so confused about the sports because I assumed every professional athlete had like a 6-pack.
No, and I feel like quarterbacks usually like are kind of like skinny.
Mm-hmm. Like Tom Brady's
but he's a tight end, right?
He's a tight end.
So that's different.
So the reason that Tom Brady was so ripped is because he was obsessed, vegan, obviously, with all of the health stuff. But the quarterbacks don't have to be as big. Like they don't have to be as large and in charge. And then, I mean, running backs are usually, Travis Kelce is like very, very fast. Yeah. And so you would think he'd be like a little bit leaner, but they're not. I mean, I don't think many of the football players that have 6-packs.
Unless so interesting to
genetically.
I just assumed they all did. I don't know why I thought that. I was shocked. Also, like this man has so much body hair, and I'm not trying to shame this man, but it is. I live with a man who has very little body hair, and I have not been around a burly man in probably 25 years, so I don't even understand it anymore. Like, I don't even understand it. The shoulder to crotch, like, it's full. The whole thing is full. Isn't he hot?
I mean, all I think about when I see that much body hair is when they get sweaty. You know, if you're dry and clean and you have that body hair, it's not as...
There's something I find about it very attractive. Like I've been staring at the photos.
Love it. I love it.
Yeah, like I think it's very hot. I don't know why.
I like to be like a smooth seal, so it's like so masculine to me, like all body hair.
Masculinity, yeah.
Except for maybe the back and the butt crack. Like those can be waxed.
And it also depends on who it's on.
That's true.
Also, you're glossing over, like, what did they talk about on the podcast?
It's not out yet. We're recording this. It will be out by the time this comes out. So we'll have a whole other deep dive. We haven't got there yet.
That's what I'm also wondering. I'm very interested.
But it's really cute. In what we've seen so far, they did a little teaser and she was like, nice shirt. And he's like, it's the color of your eyes. And he was like, it's the color of your eyes, sweetie. And like, he was like with her the way like Chris with me. And I was like, oh, they're really in love. Because it wasn't like, I feel like the way I've seen her with other people, we don't get to know this person at all, but like she was always like You know when you're with someone that you shouldn't be with and you placate the audience and you
performative.
You perform for the audience of like, we're so happy and like everything is great. It was a very real moment.
No, it was he was kind of like
with her.
Yeah, being like a little
But then she was secretly wearing like a $23,000 necklace and like a $55,000 watch. Like she's got a little baller in her. You know what I mean? Because
well, what else?
We haven't seen that. We haven't
seen the Cartier tank.
But we have. Doesn't she always wear designer? It's just not. It never is the
looks.
I'll refrain.
Yeah.
No. I think she's worn designer outfits before. I wouldn't say she's like
I guess she hasn't been flashy with it. Like she's not a logo queen. She's not, it's not making it very apparent. But when you're wearing jewelry that's expensive and a watch that's expensive, that's like flashier.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's less quiet luxury. I'm an everyday girl. She's like, I'm wearing a Cartier necklace but I bet he's buying it for her, right? Because that's like what footballers do, right?
Yeah.
I just like really hope that this is like a shift into the new era of that. Like the shifting into being the hottest woman in the world.
Yeah.
You know, like owning that and not pretending to be the everyday girl. Like that's what I want.
Yep. I know. I would like that. Maybe, I mean, if she's going to be a showgirl, that's what showgirls do. They're flashy. Yeah. I just, like, here's where my reaction, my gut went. And you guys know I am a newer Taylor fan. Mm-hmm. And this is my reaction to hearing that she was going on his podcast gave me the same vibes that I'm sure other people had in 2015 when Leah Michelle graced LadyGang as a guest. Because at that point, nobody whose face was ever on a TV screen was sitting down and doing a podcast. It was a poor man's version of media. Mm-hmm. And it was very much beneath her at that point in time. But it was a very good friend, is a very good friend of mine, and did a very nice thing. But that's what it's giving me. It's like, that didn't help Leah at all. It helped us a lot. Mm-hmm. And so this is how I feel about the podcast with Travis. Like, she obviously has to do it because she wants to support him, and it's very cute. And I'm sure she's ready to be like maybe on a platform that she can trust, and it's a perfect medium for it. But it's still just such a low brow version of like.
But I don't know.
Why would you do the cover of Vogue?
Yeah.
Then you have to do that interview with them and they get to ask whatever you want when you can just go like, it makes perfect sense. I want to know the behind the scenes because this is on Wondery, right? Does New Heights. So it's like,
they're like, get ready for the most listened to podcasts ever
of all time
in the history of everything.
Who knew it was happening? How many people were in the room? Who edits? Who made the clips?
Yeah.
Like, I want to know, where's Steve? Did he make the clips? We need did Tree have to approve the clips? Did Taylor
Yeah, of course. The ads for that were probably more expensive than the Super Bowl.
We have to go, but I need to tell you the last part of the Taylor Swift story because I left it till the very end. Sorry about that. So at the very end of the night, I was so excited about the Taylor Swift mania of it all. That, it's times like these, like not so much. Remember how a few weeks ago you guys were riling on me about posting about Selena Gomez's birthday, but I was like, I'm trying to use it to be nice to Brit, her publicist, to be like, hey, I'm launching this new thing. Like, could you come on or whatever? So I emailed Tree.
Oh my God.
Can you just tell everyone who Tree is?
Tree Payne needs no introduction. She is the redheaded siren that runs Taylor Swift. She was a longtime PR executive and then worked with Taylor, and then Taylor pulled her from her company and she only does Taylor. She's the one you've seen in the documentaries, telling her she got all the Grammy nominations, telling her she got none of the Grammy nominations. When Taylor walks the red carpet, it is the perfect, like she's very tall, she's gorgeous. But it's the thing where Taylor, when people are calling for Taylor, like whether it be fans or photographers or whatever, Taylor looks at Tree and she goes, that redhead there, she tells me what to do. If you want me to do something, ask her. And like, then she doesn't have to take accountability to being an asshole to anyone. You know what I mean? Because so many people are calling for her.
Genius.
It's genius. She's like, ha ha ha, you want me to do the glam bot? talk to her. Like you know what I mean? Which is essentially what everyone does with their publicist on the red carpet, but she's very vocal about it.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, you want me to stop for a selfie with the TikToker? Ask her. I don't make these decisions. And it's very cute. Anyway, so Tree, you know, we've gone back and forth. I've seen her a lot, like, you know, a ton over the years. And I just wrote her, I'm so embarrassed that I did this, but I can't take it back now. The title of my email was...
Does she still have the same email?
Yeah. The title of the email was... They say that everything is not about me. And then when she opened it, it said, but what if it is? And it was the picture I posted on Instagram of me in the Showgirl outfit. And I said, I guess you really don't get a vacation. Congratulations. Can't wait to support. And she wrote me back a really nice message. But
she did?
Yeah.
Wow.
She wrote me back. She was like, she goes, oh my God, you look so hot. I could never wear that even when I was young. We're excited or something like that. She just said, thanks. You know, she's cool. But anyway, that was embarrassing, and I have made a promise to myself I won't do embarrassing things anymore, but I do continue to do them.
That's acceptable. I mean,
the fact that you got a reply makes it okay, I think.
Yeah. If you had DM'd that to Taylor, Taylor Nation, I would have been bummed.
She's probably never going to reply again now that I talked about it on the podcast, but no one will care. So it's fine. No, I'm excited for her. And like, I think Taylor, from the business perspective, runs an incredible, incredible business. Like Tree Payne does not have to respond to the host of E! News that is now canceled. You know what I mean? But she does, because she's like a really good person.
Class act.
You can tell why she has all these people on her team, because they're all great. You know?
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. Well, on that note, we will have a full rundown soon, and I can't wait to listen. And we will see you next Tuesday.